I'm at the intersection of Gale and Turnbull Canyon. There are the hills of Hacienda Heights. We lived about a half a mile west of here, down off Gale. And this Sequoia Market used to be Alpha Beta. And my mom, this was my mom's store. This is where she shopped. 1960, 61, 59, 62, 63. My mom would come here to get dinner for us. And how many times must she gone through those doors right there? Thousands. I remember coming with her as a kid. She's gone, resting in the Lord. She died in 19. And I remember there was a what do you call it? A 5 and 10 next to it. Sometimes we'd go in there. What I remember about this store as a kid, and I haven't been in this store in 45 years. Literally, this will be the first time I walk in there. What I do remember is the fruit section was to the left. So I'll be interested to see if that hasn't changed. And they have fruit up there on that little banner. So make sure my bike is locked. It is. And there's a liquor store next to it that's been there just as long. And a guy on our street, Scott Jones, got a job there at that liquor store. So that's in the 60s, folks. Let's see if the fruit's to the left. That's what I remember. I have not walked in here in 50 years, probably. Let's see. Things are definitely different. The seafood. But this is where all the produce used to be. That I do remember. And I don't know where the produce is. Used to be right here. Things change, folks. Oh, look it's on the other side. Interesting. They moved it all the way to the other side of the store. And what I do remember on this side was bread. So there's a lot of Asian food here. And so this is where your produce is. They completely changed sides. Isn't that interesting? So this is where you could see my mom and all the neighborhood housewives, Mrs. Grubbs, Miss Valentine, Miss Baker, Miss Kent, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Drake. The surnames are a little different than now, aren't they? Mrs. Munson, Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Hughes. This is where all the housewives, they're all gone, by the way. They're all, Hughes might still be alive because they were a young couple. But most of them are gone. And you just think about this was their day. And you know what? America was better back then. I'm sorry. That's undeniable. We were a better country. So this is the Alpha Beta that my mom came to for forever. It ain't the same. You know, the good thing about being a Christian is you're going to see all your loved ones again that died in Christ. How depressing. How utterly depressing. And Carla and I talk about that all the time. You know, with God, it's all or nothing. There's no in between. It's either everything as far as pure joy and happiness. Go out there. And or eternal separation from God. That's a darkness. If you've lost a loved one, you know what I'm talking about. That feeling. That's the feeling that the lost are going to have. Now here's a liquor store. I don't know what this guy's doing. Gotta watch out for people these days. Here's a liquor store that Scott Jones used to work at. After the other liquor store, the guy tried to bust a move on him down at Clark Liquor, and we laughed forever after that. There used to be a gas station right there. Alright, Memory Lane, Alpha Beta, Hacienda Heights, long gone. Alright.